Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to be real. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't know how to mute the audio from the game. So that's neat.
I am currently not hearing any music or audio from the game.
Oh,
I
well,
also
that's
do
good
not
then.
see your face.
It's because I had to rush to hop onto my MacBook. It's because I got the remote play working on my MacBook, which is great. But then none of my recording stuff is set up for this MacBook yet. So this is already just off to an incredible start, let me tell you.
Well, yeah, it works.
There we go. Okay.
Alas, it is you.
This is pretty cool that it's all self-contained. Now the question is if anyone will join in on the fun.
Either way, this can work as our pseudo party deck podcast, where we talk about anything and everything that isn't just Rockies.
It works out because it's day off today. Have you picked up the show 23
Indeed.
yet?
After getting our No, because I don't have a PlayStation 5, and that's really what I'd want to play it on.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. The PS4
And
version
so
is
I can
fine.
I sync enough to Yeah, but I already sync enough time into the show 22 on my Switch.
Yeah. I made the Sky Socks for my Road to the Show jerseys. But there's no option to do like a sleeve patch, so I put a number on the sleeve. Man, Javi
But you could
Baez.
put
Hey, Will.
a logo of some kind.
Yeah, it would be nice if you could do like patches. They haven't updated the uniform creation suite in like 10 years. Yeah, well, Javi Baez has just not been good for the Tigers, and he's off to an especially bad start this year. I do not know what is going on with that.
I believe it's something called big money bags weighing them down.
Got paid. Problem solved.
Just absolutely fleeced the Tigers. Well, maybe the
So, yeah,
Tigers can
Will.
trade him to Salt Lake City.
Oh, yeah, the Salt Lake City expansion team that everyone is already calling the Salt Lake City Rockies. No, well, the uniform creation suite for logos, you have to do everything manually using shapes and the stuff they provide you. There's no image importing, which is insane considering like WWE games have had image importing for like a decade now, and it works pretty well. Yeah, I tried to make the
If MLB The Show ever got the if MLB The Show ever got the level of character creation that like a Soul Calibur or two like WWE could,
it'd be, and like the apparently WWE 2023's character creation is like incredible. Like, I've heard nothing but good things about it. I haven't played Out of the Park. I keep meaning to play Out of the Park, but just haven't done it. Like, it seems a little dense.
If you don't want, like, you can still enjoy it quite a bit, just on like the surface level, quite a bit. I always love playing Out of the Park.
Because it's like Out of the Park is very much in the vein of like your Football Manager kind of games, right?
I don't know. It's just like if you're Bill Schmidt, you're in charge of the Rockies, every aspect of the team,
Yeah, that sounds about
except
right.
for how the players perform in game.
That's all random, right?
Yeah, I have no idea. Much like life, there's probably things you could do. What always cracks me up with Out of the Park baseball is that Charlie Munford is the owner of the Rockies in that game, and his personality is very demanding for the success of your team.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Yeah.
What happened to all my pictures?
Questions you could ask about the Rockies.
Well, we know what happens. Oh, you know what it is. So this is real. Wait. No. Oh, build a squad with left-handed batters only, left-handed pitchers, and bronze and common players only. Okay, so they change this a little bit. So they last set, they introduced mini seasons in 22, where you just take your team and you play little three inning games against these fake teams. Yeah, it's Jeremy Guthrie and Dale Murphy, who would both be
tracks.
minority owners.
Yeah, that makes quite a bit of sense, actually.
Because apparently he moved to Salt Lake City after he retired.
But yeah, well, they're both members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, like me. And so, high
So
population area there in Salt Lake
Utah
City.
is the place to
yeah.
be.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Why they would be involved with that.
I've never actually been to Salt Lake City other than their airport, which I will say was lovely. It's fine. It's an airport.
It's for those that don't like the beauty of Colorado.
The beauty or the mountains or the fun.
Or the
Especially
the non-pollution of their air.
The their basketball team having interesting jerseys.
Everybody with names that are really like somebody threw a pile of Scrabble tiles to create somebody's name.
I don't know. I think with beer sales being extended into the 8th inning, I kind of saw it coming, because even if in minor league tests, the concession sale difference for the shortened games with the pitch clock was negligible. But there's no way that Major League Baseball is going to let that revenue pass them by. So absolutely, like this was multiple teams had already done it. This was absolutely coming. It's probably going to be the standard. The reason they cut off alcohol sales in the 7th inning to begin with was the idea that people would sober up enough to drive home afterwards, which that's just really not how it works. Like, you're not going to sober up in 2 innings.
Yeah, when you've been pounding beers the first 7 innings.
When you get to the stadium 2 hours early for the half price course at the rooftop, and then you're knocking back a Rockies Rita and 24-ounce tall boys and all varieties of other alcohol all game, you're not going to sober up in 2 innings enough to be like, yeah, I'm good to drive. It's fine.
Something that I would think is, if you're worried about it, like, it doesn't concern me at all since I don't drink, never have, never will. But if you're worried about those sales, like, maybe open the gates up sooner, or even just like maybe a little bit hour sooner, and then people can, like you're saying, go up to the rooftop, do all that stuff, do their thing. I don't know.
Yeah, the way they just hand out,
as they once said,
hand out coffee as you leave. Then
there's
you're
always
just
a
gonna have a
profit to
bunch
be
of
had.
jittery drunks. The way that they open up the gates was always weird to me, because they open some of the gates at 11 o'clock, but then they restrict you to just a small section of the first concourse until 11:30. Like, if the gates are open, the gates are open. Just let people go do stuff.
Yeah. What I always wish is that the gates would be open so you could watch. Well, I know why they don't do it that way, but it'd be nice to be able to come and watch, the home team take batting practice, because I honestly don't care watching like the opposing team take their batting practice.
It could be fun to watch the other team. Yeah, it's still that the outfield area, Will. So, like, you can go and peek into the bullpens, and that's fairly cool. But outside of that, you're just kind of moseying around.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. So, according to the rules of this, Ohtani's a blast to watch BP. Ohtani was so much fun at the home run derby at Coors, because they use the juiced balls and without using the humidor, and so Ohtani was just nuking balls up to the rooftop. Man, that was fun. They should always use like special juice baseballs for home run derbies.
Also, special juice balls when we're hitting.
So the Rockies have 14 home runs so far. And I was looking, and at this point in the season last year, they had 5. So Progress. It is an improvement.
The real question remains of how many will they hit on this next road trip.
Oh, man. Justin! Oh, Will.
Get that Orioles person out of here.
Yeah, you ditched us to go work for the Orioles. Look at Justin moving on up in life. Oh, man, that would be so much fun. Just aluminum bat home run derby. Juiced non-humidor ball. what you could do with the bonus shot in the 3-point contest is add something like call your shot, and you've got to try and hit a home run that hits a specific target. So like there's a cardboard cutout of Dick Monfort up on the rooftop, and if you hit that with your bonus shot, you get extra bonus points.
Still like the MLB Home Run Derby app on your phone, where they put just a big targets everywhere.
Hit it right here. Well, because they do all sorts of in the Japanese All-Star game, they do all sorts of fun stuff. Like they have bunt contests where you got to try and square up a bunt and get the ball to a certain target. A bat flip contest would be fun. I would also another fun.
I would love.
Sorry, go ahead, Skyler.
I was going to say dodgeball for pitchers or something for the pitchers to do would be fun.
Something I've played with in MLB The Show and that I think would be fun as like an all-star game activity is field a team of like all the pitchers have to field the team, and all the pitchers have to play against all the first basemen, or all the second basemen have to play against all the shortstops. Because I've done in MLB The Show, I've done a game where I just took all of the Rockies position players and took them out and replaced them all with pitchers. So like, I think I had Erman at first base, and I put Kyle Freeland in right field.
Hey, he's got a career appearance out there.
He does. So they're starting to do stuff like that with the Pro Bowl, but the issue is nobody cares about the Pro Bowl. They're doing better in the NHL All-Star game, where they were doing like trick shot contests and stuff like that. The MLB All-Star game, outside of the Home Run Derby, is in, I think, pretty bad need of a refresh.
It just needs some more activities outside of just a home run contest. Like showcase some of the other skills there.
Or like, nobody else is playing. Let there be like, activities for non-all-star players to show up and do. And then it's the all-stars who are showcased in the game and the bigger activities. Like the celebrity softball game is
or
really
maybe if they had better celebrities that would do it.
Yeah, I had no idea who half the people in the 2021 All-Star Game celebrity softball game were. I was like, oh, I know Vinny Castilla, and I know Philip Grubauer, and I know Vaughn, and I don't know what a JoJo Siwa is, but I don't. I have
Who
no
or
idea
what
who
is a JoJo Siwa?
I mean, I guess he's some kind of influencer. Vinny can still hit bombs, and he absolutely, like, that's what always drives me crazy, that the Rockies don't have a team Hall of Fame and don't do like team Hall of Fame activities. So many people, myself included, would watch the heck out of an old timers home run derby or something like that, where you would go and get Larry Walker and Vinny and Dante Bichette and just see how many they can still crank out of the stadium. Who's Derek White, Justin? Oh, that's right. He was there.
Oh, we finally getting into some game action.
I am easily distracted. Jaywick, what? Wait till you see my Sky Sox jerseys that I put together.
Nothing says celebrity softball, but like a bunch of random athletes you don't know.
Well, most of them weren't even athletes. And like the Miz was there, and the Miz didn't even play.
Oh, yeah, didn't he just bounce around screaming his head off?
Pretty much. Like he was kind of like a host, but he didn't really do anything. And then I remember Todd Helton was there. He didn't play, and he didn't really seem like he wanted to be there that much, like in the spotlight. Oh, was the Miz injured during that? I actually did not know that, so then I feel bad about ragging on him. Jaywick, exactly. That's exactly what I was going for, was the Helton era Sky Sox. The problem is now you all get to see just how terrible I am at this game.
Oops. Okay.
Jim Thome was the Sky Sox player? Which Sky Sox jerseys were the Jim Thome ones? Were those the ones that were white and navy blue? Was that 91? Oh, Skyler died. Yeah, that's the one. Skyler, welcome back. I can't carry a show on my own, so I'm glad you're still here.
Oh, not for long, since my internet's going poo on me.
Not having a good time with the streaming?
No, it's very choppy.
One of these days we'll rescue you and get you some good internet. Or at least some not abjectly terrible internet.
I mostly need a job and a place to live.
Well, job I can't help you with. What would you say is like the kind of thing you're looking for?
Communications, journalism, broadcasting, sports communication, something. Basically, what
I'm
I went
sure
to when I went to college for.
Yeah, imagine using what you went to college for. Couldn't possibly be me.
Mm-hmm. Or if the options out there weren't, hey, do this internship for $20 a day.
Yeah. All internships, in my opinion, should be fully paid. Otherwise, you're just taking advantage of people.
Can't
Boo, that
beat
was a
free
ball.
labor.
I mean, that's basically what they treat it as.
Goodness. Mm-hmm.
Just nowhere near that one.
Alrighty, Evan, I think I gotta hop off.
Sounds good, Skylar. Thanks for being able to drop by.
We'll figure this out more in the future, folks.
Yeah, this really is just a test run to see, is this stuff going to work? And outside of Skylar's internet, which, I mean, that's something we deal with on the regs anyway, I would say this is working pretty well. And like, I doubt this is the kind of content that people are like super after, is watching me be terrible at a video game. But it's a good way to test the software and hardware that we have.
Yeah, we'll figure it out and hopefully have fun things in the future that we continually plan on.
Definitely. Thanks everybody for dropping by. And Jaywick, I meant what I said. You're welcome on literally any show we do. Like, we'd love to have you. You're here to help
Especially
us
when we
test
just
stuff, or
rail
you're
on the
here to watch
Orioles.
me be. You're here to watch me test stuff, or you're here to watch me be terrible at a video game.
Alrighty. All right. Peace
All right,
out,
Skylar,
homies.
we'll catch you. Peace out.
Farewell.
That's true. Justin's big time now. He's left us small time writers in the dust. And if you're here to watch me be terrible at stuff, that I can deliver on regularly and efficiently. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it here. Thanks all for joining for our little test run. I appreciate you. We're hoping to do stuff like this more often, maybe do some live shows, things like that. But I really appreciate folks showing up to check in. Feel free to reach out to us on the socials, anything like that. Pretty much everybody here in the chat has my contact info, so it's not like I'm hard to get a hold of. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.